We wanted to, but Shelly is running late and she couldn't pass me the details,
Oh,
not Facebook, YouTube. She couldn't pass me the details, so she asked me to record it and to be uploaded later.
sounds good.
Oh, so this is VIP.
Yeah, thank heavens. It's less pressure on me though.
It's not intimidating at all taking over for Shelley.
Oh
Not
my
at all.
word. How can we fulfill her shoes? That's the problem. That's the problem. All right, guys. Have you got any expectations? What are your expectations of what you think you are going to get tonight?
Well, first I would like to introduce myself. My name is Patrick Blewett. Uh, I know that's my middle name on the screen. Uh, I expect to hear great things, and I want to learn and grow.
Awesome, Patrick.
Oh, I'm in Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome from Chicago. So I'm just going to tell you quickly what we're going to do. It's going to be 2 Tuesdays. Today we are not, unfortunately, not going to play on Builderall. So I'm not going to show you how to create the e-commerce shop on online or on Cheetah yet. That's going to happen next Tuesday. What we're going to do tonight is a little bit of research in finding the right product and the things that you need to look at and what you not need to look at. And I need you to understand that what we are going to research is literally a droplet in a bucket of water. When it comes to e-commerce, it is so much bigger than just deciding I'm picking this product and I'm going to go with it. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that needs to happen, but we have been made provision for that. We've created awesome courses for you guys. I don't know if you're aware of it. I don't think you are. The Magnificent Five all have specific courses that we've created. We are just busy updating it because our wonderful Builderall evolved so fast that it's now completely outdated and we have to go and update them and get it ready again. And once it's up and running, I'm sure as soon as Builderall opened the floodgates, you guys would know about it. And then I would urge you, if you are interested in that specific area, to go take our courses because it is complete and a lot of information in it, and it will actually help you to get your business online. So with all of that being said, I'm going to go through a slide presentation. We're going to look at a lot of sites. And as you go through it, every now and then I will take a break and you guys can throw your questions at me. Is that okay? All right, let me just get a few of these guys into, I see there's more guys joining. Just hang tough. I need a VA. And everybody is now dead quiet.
You need to make Bridget co-host.
Yes, definitely.
You can. You
Where?
can make me co-host.
Where?
I will give a shout out to your to Bridget and to Jacky, your Facebook groups. And now that I discovered those units, that's awesome stuff. So I'm really starting to enjoy going through it. I didn't know it until like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Now I'm compulsively trying to click done on things because I'm a little OCD. But anyway, to anybody who hasn't found the Facebook groups yet that they're doing, and Klerk, the
Klerk?
Klerk, yes, the Klerk.
I don't know how to say his name properly. His is really good too. I've been going through all 3 of your groups. So anyway.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bridget, who can share? Only host the banners, who can share when someone else is sharing?
I think if you click like in the panel, like where my name is under participants, can you make me a co-host there?
I'm looking for your name. There's 1,000 here. There we go. Let's see. Look. Oh, you so clever. You see, that's why you are here with me. You co-host now. Thank heavens.
I could never leave you alone on this first night, filling in for Miss Shelley.
If you would be so nice
third
and
backup.
back up. If you could be so nice and just handle the attendees as they come in, because otherwise I'm going to get totally, or maybe in the chats, because I'm going to get totally distracted if I have to go in between the two things. Because as you can see, it's still, people are still joining, and I don't really want to start if not everybody is here, because they're going to miss half of it, although they can go watch the replay again, I suppose.
Did you make me a co-host?
Yes.
Okay, maybe.
Is
Oh,
it not?
I gotcha. I gotcha.
You
You
got
just
me.
carry on.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. I'm just going to go out of there. All right. So I'm going to talk about these e-commerce kind of thing. I don't want you guys to think it is the most difficult thing in the world, because it's not. It's actually very, very interesting. I'm very passionate about e-commerce. I eat, breathe e-commerce, and I love selling things. My favorite thing I like to use is actually the auction funnel. I like to put everything I own on auction, even my own stuff, because, because it's such an awesome tool to use. And that's why I'm saying to e-commerce, starts with the product that you're going to find, that you're going to sell. It's going to land up into your store, and you will always get rid of that product, especially if you've got a Builderall account. Because if your product do not sell, you can create an auction funnel to get rid of it at the cost of that you purchased it for. So it is basically a very long process, but I'm going to take you through this now step by step. We are just going to create a basic store next week, because we can't go in detail for that. Obviously the course will be able to do that, but we are going to do the research for now. So I'm going to go share my screen with you, and let me just click there and click there. Just a second. And share. Can you guys see my screen, the presentation slide?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So before I start again, the training we are doing tonight, and if I look a little bit strange looking all around because there's so many things open, we do in regards to researching for a product is really just going to scratch the surface, like I said before, especially if you are planning to have a complete online store that is going to generate an income for you. The thing is that there's a difference between the organic traffic that's going to go to your store and paid traffic. And the store that we are going to plan or going around is basically for paid traffic. And the reason why I'm saying that is we do not have the time at this stage to build a store that you would be able to build that know, like, and trust factor, because the time period is too short. Our focus is to build a store that will be ready for Christmas time to make a few bucks. That is basically what it's about. So if you were somebody that wants to build a sustainable store over a very long period of time, let's say you want to build a brand around your store. You have a baby clothing shop, and that is what you want to do. Then you have to think about the search engine optimization and all that very in-depth kind of thing that's going to give you that organic traffic as well, and to be seen on Google's number first page, writing the right keywords, making sure. So that is quite an intense training session that we will go through in my course. But for today, because we are focusing on something that is only going to be for over Christmas period of time, I'm going to try and show you how we can create a store that would still be acceptable in the eye of the person that's going to visit your store. They will still trust you, but it's not going to be this branded store like Amazon or eBay or any of those kind of things. So you guys need to understand that there's a very big difference with that. So basically, we will not be focusing on the organic traffic, but mostly the paid traffic products. And there is actually no time to create that know, like, and trust factor, like I just said. So we are going to, the first thing we're going to jump into is, go to the slide, the different types of stores. Now, the very first store that you can think about is called a one-store product. Now, the benefits of a one-store product is the fact that you only have to come up with one idea. It will also cost you less to first test out the product before you buy a whole lot of it. And where multiple product stores, you'll have to dig deeper in your pockets to buy all the different kinds of similar products. So a one product store is actually my favorite because you can focus so much intensely on it. And I'm going to show you a few examples quickly. I'm just going to see if I could change the share here. I'm going to stop share because I need to share another screen. You guys must stop me if I don't make sense at all. Okay.
By one store product, you do mean a one product store, yeah?
Yes, that's right. Not
The
one
slide.
store. You are right, Douglas. Okay, can you see snooze? Can you guys see snooze?
Yeah, I can
Yes.
see it.
All right, this is a typical one product store. So I'm going to go through it quickly. As you can see, all stores online have got the same type of theme. All of them have a headline at the top that shouts for attention. In this case, it says, turn your bedroom into haven for sleep. And it's got a subheading and a call to action button right at the top. And you guys will notice with all the one product stores, this is what basically happens because there is only one thing that you can shop. So as you go scroll through it, this section at the top is obviously there. It's like a trust factor because you can see they work and feature in different kinds of media. And this is basically the product. It's got its ratings at the top and its review, the description of the product, the specifications and what it's good for. It talks about the shipping and it gives you the different variations or images of what the product look like on the inside and on the outside. And it also gives you the color variations. And then you can add it to carts. And they give you a little bit more info. And then a very important factor, especially for physical products, is a video. If you can create a very good video for your physical product, you're going to be light years ahead of your competitors. People love to watch videos. They love to see how a product is looking at in action. And there you can see some images that has been sent. This company is very clever with their marketing strategies. They are utilizing the clients that purchase the product to take pictures and send it into them as to where they're situated in their homes. And it gives them a little bit more of, what you call that, not a testimonial, proof of their products. And then they also got an affiliate program right here. They've got shipping. So that is snooze. I'm going to show you the next one. This is Truff. Truff is selling hot pepper sauce. And again, as I scroll up, you can see the pinnacle of heat experience. It pulls in the attention and very, very awesome images. I mean, it's bright, it's colorful, high quality. And you can scroll through it. And again, there's a video. And some more usage showing what the product can do. So you guys can start seeing that there is the same theme behind a one product store. The next one, just close that, is palm press. This is a coffee press. Again, the call to action buttons is at the top. The headline shouts for attention. There is your media again that they use, the benefits of it, how it works, lots of videos. Their best sellers and new launch. And you guys will see as we go through the process next week why I always talk about best sellers and new launch. And it goes through and through. Can you guys see the resemblance between these pages? They are all basically doing exactly the same thing. Any comments on that?
Donald Miller, who writes Story Brand, does a superb job of explaining how to clean up a website so that it only includes what you need to see when you need to see it. And I would recommend that to everyone.
You must drop that information in the chat so people can just write it down or copy it, because that would be awesome. I would also like to get that information.
That's actually great information. This is Stacy. I also am a fan of, and I teach a lot of his principles. But one of the things that I find interesting with some of the sites I see people build is they try to build too much. And basically, I teach also, which he states, but in his own way, is a confused mind does nothing. So
Exactly.
the idea that, you know, you're giving someone a very clear call to action, you're letting them know what problem you solve, where they're going to go from here to there by using your product, and then offering that call to action multiple times within the page right away. And then as they continue on, it's great. And it is great training. It's just storybrand.com. And then it allows you as a free thing that allows you to create your own story to help you figure out how to map out your marketing and specifically how to use it for your website. So that was great. I don't remember who brought that up, but that was great that they brought that up because that's good info.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, story sells. It's not just on normal websites. Story sells for everything. And if you can create a video with a storyline with that specific product, and you can show how it solves a solution, or you're offering a solution to that person, the chances that the person not going to buy the product is almost zero. Because remember, when a person gets to your store, most of the time he came there because either somebody referred him to the store, or there was an ad, or they actually went out, Google for something specific, and they got to your store. It's not randomly something that's been selected. So when they get to your store, they're actually ready to buy. They are just looking for something that is screaming for attention, that wants to be bought. That is basically what it is. All right, the next one, I'm just going to go share my screen again. So we've done with one store product, then we've got a multiple product store. Now, multiple product stores you can think about it as Amazon, but Amazon is a variety of different stores. And I would not recommend, especially if you're a newbie in the industry, to go for a product that is like a variety of different kinds of products, because you are going to go up against these giants online that have very deep pockets, and the chances for you to succeed is really, really slow, because, or not slow, really low, because how, on the end of the day, are you going to target your audience if you've got all those different kinds of products? It's important to think about the audience who you are selling to. So make sure that when you do choose a product, that it is something that is specific to a specific audience, and your chances to succeed is going to be so much greater. So I'm going to show you multiple product stores right now. I just want to, I keep on have to stop the share and reshare it because I've got more than one screen here, believe it or not. Just go to that one. This is a multiple product store. This is birthday in a box. It is very busy, but this is all about birthday parties. And you can see what you can shop, all the different kinds of things. And it is not just one product, but it is a niche product in a specific industry. Now, this can still work because this is not like Amazon. They are in a specific niche. So if you are choosing to go into a specific niche like baby products or pet products or whatever the case might be, then that is good to go, because you are not going to compete against Amazon and those guys. And you will be able to zoom into your audience when you're going to do Facebook ads and all those kind of things to make sure that you're going to get the right traffic to your store. So this is one of them. Then Beard brand, this is an awesome brand as well. You can also see it's very similar to the one product store. And if you scroll down, it also got the same type of theme behind it. The only difference is that they sell a different variety of different kinds of products in the beard industry, or in the, I don't know what, I don't think you can call it a beard industry, but in this industry. All right. So you can see basically they got all those different kinds of products. And then I'm going to show you one that I've recently done. This is the training that I've done this week. So I've created this site in Builderall, and I thought I'm going to share this with you to show you that what is possible, because people don't realize what we've got right inside of Builderall yet. So I've created this site. I've pretended that I own a company called the Wall Sitters, and we are selling decals for walls. And as you can see, this is all on Builderall. Also got frequently asked questions, shipping and returns, shop, bestsellers, themes. I've got, if I click on my banner on the site, your customer discount that you're going to get when you sign up. And subscribe to newsletter, because remember, you always have to make sure that you increase your subscriber base that you can sell to later on again. And then you can start shopping around. So let's just click on one of them. And it will open up all the different products that's available under personalized decals. And let's say you want to, I'm going to choose the products right there now. Here is what the customer says. Currently inside Builderall, we do not have a review tool that we can add, but it has been requested. So we hope the developers is going to give that to us. But if we don't, there are multiple third-party people that we can add. This one specific comes from elfsite.com. And the way this works is it pulls in all your Google reviews for your business, and you can also add your Facebook reviews. So this is an awesome tool to have. There's also another one. I just have to think, I think it's on the previous page. Let me just go home. Oh, I haven't activated that button yet, but I'll go get to that one. I think it was, just want to think, I think I left it on the under animal decals. Let me just think. I think it was this one of these. Let me just check. I just want to show you the review of what you can add. Okay, it's not here, but we will get to it now. So as you can see, is I've chosen that specific product, and I would like to buy this. I can read all the details on the site about it. I can see that it's available and it's in stock. If an item runs out of stock, Builderall will show up here and says out of stock. So you don't need to worry. If you set it up inside of Ecommerce that you've got 10 items and eventually there's only 0 left, it's going to say no stock and the person will not be able to purchase that. Then you can see you can select between cats and dogs. You can see there's normally different, I'm going to show you another one now, different kinds of options you can choose. So let's say you choose cats, you can choose the quantities as well, and you can add to cart. Here at the bottom, you've got the description, and you can also click on additional information, and you can add a video on how to apply it to the wall, for an example, making your store look a little bit more legit. Then I'm going to go back home, and now I'm going to take me to all the products on this page where you can shop a little bit more. I think the category that I was trying to find could be this one. Just going to see it. I've loaded a few, and I'm just trying to figure out on which one I left it. All right, anyways, you can see at the top it says in stock. Here it says the panda, the elephant, and the giraffe. Can you guys see it shows sold out? Because that product is no longer available. There is the panda, and there is the giraffe, the elephant. So it tells you that that product is, and you can't click it. It's been disabled because it's not available. And again, the same details at the back. I would love to show you that review at the bottom of this page, but for the life of me, I cannot remember which one it was. Let me just go back, because I haven't activated my home page yet. I think it was probably this one. Yes, it is. Here at the bottom. So this section or this category is animal plug decals, and I'm scrolling down and you can see leave a review, and then the person can leave a review and it will come up on. And this one is used by Embed Social. So as you guys can see, you can use a variety of different third-party plugins into our Builderall to be able to make your store look more legit. So let's start choosing a product quickly. And I'm taking you through this whole section so that you can see what is possible with Builderall before we do the research. I'm just going to choose a dog and I'm going to click add to cart. and it shows all the things that you've added. You can add your zip code, and it's going to calculate your shipping costs for you. And then you're going to click finish and pay. And because I've played around with this, I already have an account. So I can just sign in and continue shopping and look at the products that I've purchased before. And what makes this very cool, if I go back to my site now there, I'm just going to click there for now. Let's say a client has bought in your shop before. They can just come back and click on my account, and they can sign in and they can continue shopping. So that is really, it's a really awesome feature that we have. So that is the one. I'm just going to close that now. Close that one. This is another one that I've created a while ago. And this is just, but this was with the PayPal card button, but I'm just want to show you that the possibilities of what you can create when you are using Builderall. You can have any type of template. All right, so that is that one. And the next one is, the next one that you can see here is not a one product store or a multiple product store, but sometimes you've got a product that you don't need to have a physical store for. It's just like a sales letter store. Let me call it a sales letter store. And you can see that this is a health product that you want to get rid of. And this is just a one-pager with a video and proof and information and benefits for this specific product. So I'm showing you these three different options so that you know the possibilities that you have inside of Builderall. Have you guys got any questions so far? Any questions?
How is that different from a one product store? The thing
A
you
one,
just showed?
yeah, a one product store is basically like with Snooze and them. They are there forever. They basically are going to have a sustainable store, and you would always be able to go back and buy a new product if something is broken or not working, or they've got a customer service. The page I just showed with the landing page, most of the time people would use that kind of thing. They're going to promote something now, then they're going to run out of stock. Tomorrow they decide to promote another type of product, that kind of thing. So it is not something that you're going to build a brand around. It's just a store to make a quick buck. And you can also use that for if you want to be doing CPA marketing, which is click per action. Normally, if you join places like Max Bounty and those guys, and you want to sell their products or other people's products, this is exactly the type of thing you're going to do. It's that type of thing. So I had to show you those three different ways of how you can get rid of a physical product. So now we are going to look. Yo.
I have,
I have a question, Jackie. Did Builderall, do they teach you how to set that type of website up?
Yes, absolutely.
May I
I'm going to
answer
show
that?
you that next week.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Hi, Jackie. He excited me when he asked that question. This Tyree. Reason why is because we were on Bridget's training today in her group, and she showed how we can do different things back there to create a site. It was so informative and easy to where she showed it. We went through it very quickly, but it shows that how fast you can go through doing a site. And again, she showed us some tips and tricks on the different things you can do to, so that you don't have to go through the headache that I went through to line up things on your site. So I'm very glad that you're going through this. One thing is, two questions I have. The first one is, I got two of the stores written down that you said, one store product and a multiple product store. I did not get the third one down. And then I have another question after that.
Yeah, the third one is actually not really a store. It's just a landing page, and I call it a sales letter page.
Okay,
In my
gotcha.
training, I literally, under my unit section, I cover sales letters for physical products. And I even give a template that you can use for what I've created right there.
Really?
In the unit section, yes. So you
Bless
would be able to
you.
download that there.
You're gonna put Tylenol out of business. I won't need them anymore.
I hear you. I hear you. As for
Okay,
the, yes, next one, next question.
my other question is, would it be against having a how many stores is too many stores to have? Like, I know you said product store and multiple product store, but is there such thing as having too many stores?
You know what? My personal point of view is that where do you want to put your attention to? Is it easier to put your attention to one specific thing and really make it work, or have 10 different kinds of things and your attention is divided? So I personally believe try to find one specific thing that you really like a lot and that you're very, very passionate about, because it's always easier to sell something that you're passionate about, and that will be able to focus all your attention on that one specific thing. Because multiple stores is going to confuse you. Because remember, if you're going to start doing Facebook ads and all that kind of thing and driving traffic, you're going to want to know exactly who that audience is for. And that's why I always say try to stay away from stores like Amazon and all those kind of people, because the competition is just great. It's huge, and the chances for you is so small. And you're going to see now during the training when I'm showing you to do some research, especially if it comes to the demand and supply of a specific product, and how big the competition becomes when you're choosing a niche that's way too broad. Then your chances to succeed is so much smaller. The smaller the niche, the better the chances for you to succeed, because you are diving into a very, very specific niche market. For an example, if you think about pets in general, and you say you want your store to be about pets, that is very, very broad. The chances is not good that you're going to make a success, because a lot of people are going into pets. But if you're going to say that you are going to supply healthy pet treats, then you're starting to become more targeted, audience targeted, and your chances is going to be so much better, and your attention to that specific thing, because you can start joining Facebook groups that are talking about health food. You can start joining forums, all those different kinds of places, and that's where you start dropping your links, building backlinks to your site, all that lovely type of things. And that's what I'm saying, it's always better to choose something that that you can target it. Did that answer your question, Tari?
Yes, ma'am. That is very great advice and very good knowledge. And then when you were just mentioning about dropping your links in different Facebook groups, things like that, it reminded me of a training that Shelly took us over in the boot camp about how to market on Facebook and YouTube. So this is what you're teaching again, Builderall gravy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know I have said to you guys previously that this e-commerce store that you're creating right now is more targeted at Facebook ads and not organic traffic. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you create a store that is going to focus on something specific, like we say, okay, we want it to be specific for Christmas time, then look at these two naughty people on here. They want to ask questions or say something. Say something first. What do you guys want to say, Jean?
Oh no, I don't know if it's too late, but I wanted to piggyback on that. The third one that you were talking about, that landing page sales letter, is basically, guys, like for affiliate marketing. Like how you say you can use it for max bounty, and CPA. That's great. And also for if anybody's in network marketing, you can also use it as well for your network marketing company. Because I know a lot of weight loss companies, they have pills and bottles, and if you have that in stock, because when you start an MLM, they tell you to buy a whole pack, and if you can't get rid of them, create a landing page and sell it online. Just an idea.
Absolutely. All right, so basically what I was saying is that you don't need to, we are not going to focus on search engine optimization as much. We are focusing on trying to get rid of our product the first and the quickest way, creating a store, sending traffic to that store so that it can sell. We are not going to optimize the site with specialized keywords and all those different kinds of things, because we want to just get rid of our stock. That is basically what I was saying. Bridget?
I was just going to say Mary Lul, she had her hand raised. I think she had a question.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I just wanted to say that we also need to consider when deciding our product about like the shipping processes and the logistics and everything, because if we don't have that much time to do all that stuff, or like if people are buying clothes or shoes or something like that, then it's coming a little bit more complicated. So we need to decide a product that is not going to take a lot of time or processes or things that we just want to sell fast and get money from it and give the service, no?
Absolutely. All right, guys, we are now going to do some research in finding that product that falls into all or some of those categories. And we will be using a variety of platforms to search for the product, but nothing stops you to look elsewhere. This is not what I'm saying now. You don't have to use what I'm going to show you. It's just for example purposes. Sometimes people, even friends and the family, have fabulous hobbies and they make the most amazing things. So do not overlook that option as well. It is not just about the platforms I'm going to show you. You have the freedom to choose and find a product anywhere you want. This is just for you to see what is available and how you can go play around. So the first one we're going to look at is a company called Ecommerce. All right. The benefits for using them, I'm just going to go share my screen so that you guys can see this, guys. Just want to check. All right. Can you guys see Ecommerce here? All right. The benefits for using them is that they basically have done all the hard work for you. Now you can get a paid version, but the free version can give you the same ideas and information. So we first need to choose a product, and then we're going to look at all the basic criteria. So I'm just going to go through this so that you can see. Obviously, this information is locked, but we're going to go through the ones like here. Starts giving you informational, tactical skull mask, and it shows you, I'm not going to go into it now because it will take up the credits. I'm going to just go scroll through it, and then we'll go into one of them so they can give you some information. So let's look around. Now, the products that they are showing you is what is currently trending on different kinds of markets, then especially in the case of drop shipping. Now, we are not covering drop shipping tonight. Drop shipping is a total different ball game. We are talking about purely e-commerce, a product that you're going to sell in your store, and you actually take charge of the product, and you have it in your house or in your storage or wherever you keep it. So this is not, it's not going to be drop shipping, but this is for people that are doing drop shipping, and these are the things that are trending currently. The ones at the top that's blocked out, it means it came out like literally a few hours ago, and it only gets released a little bit later. But as you can go through it, you can see the different types of products that's available. And I'm going to go through the details of which products you should look at and which you must avoid. So you can see at the bottom, there's quite a lot of them if you go on and on and on. And I'm just going to quickly scroll through it and see something that I believe. Let me talk about the Xbox silicone rubber cover skin. So this thing is basically a skin that you put over the controller of an Xbox One. The biggest problem we have with that is that this is a branded product, and if you are going to buy hundreds of this product and try and sell it, your chances is not going to be very good. Now you might be wondering why. The reason for that is because first, it's Xbox. Secondly, there's thousands of different kinds of Xbox out there. There's Xbox 360, there's Xbox One, you get PlayStation, you get PS4, and the rate that these guys evolve in the gaming industry is so fast that you buy this thing today and tomorrow, it's outdated and it needs to be replaced. You do not want to get in the position where you're sitting with stock that is outdated. So that is a specific item that should be avoided, for an example. So if we keep looking around, let's say pressed foot, elastic, snap-on cords, whatever thing, it looks like it's for sewing or something, I would personally not go for this because there's too many parts to it and pieces to it. And it's plastic and it's easy to break. So you need to be very careful when you start choosing products. This 4D neck massager, it looks great and fabulous, but it's electronic. So what are you going to do? You're going to order hundreds and thousands of these type of things, and most of them might be broken. So to sell something, I don't say you cannot sell it. Please understand me. I don't say don't sell it. If you've got a very good relationship with the person where you're going to get this product from, it's a different story. But if you're going to purchase this from China store somewhere and you haven't seen the product, then I would say avoid it. So you're going to keep going on. I think, let me just see if I could find, I'm just going to skip a few pages. Just go to 7 for an example. See if I could see something that, yes, this is something that I would go for. An outdoor portable pet water bottle. First, if I love pets and I'm passionate about it, this is the type of product I would sell. I know there's a market in the pet industry. There's people that buy clothes for their dogs. I actually recently, guys, adopted 2 little pets. The people phoned me and they said to me, these guys are going to be put to sleep because the owner has got dementia. And you're going to not believe it, it was a Yorkshire Terrier, a little Yorkie. And I went to fetch her and she had a whole closet of clothes. There's people that are really obsessed with their children, their paws. And I adopted her and she's so gorgeous. And I fell in love with it. And this is typical something that I would buy. So let's use this now for an example. It's not posted 2 months ago, so this is probably a little bit old. But I don't think it's something that is outdated. This is something that is sustainable. And I think we must use this as an example. So let's just go show me the money. So here we can go through and you can see the different kinds of images that has been used all over. You can see it's high quality, the dark water bottle made with high quality food grade. You can see all the information. Here it shows you your profit and your cost. The selling price that they recommend, $29.90, the product cost and what you can profit. That is huge. That is really, really huge. You can also go hunt these stores if you click on that, and it will tell you exactly how many stores are selling this specific. All of these stores are selling this product. And that's when you can start spying on them. You can actually go into these stores, look at the strategies or how they are selling it, go to their Facebook pages, go see how they advertise it on their Facebook pages, and get some information from them and to see how successful they are. And you can see the average prices that these people are selling it for is $29, which is awesome. And that's where you got that information from. So I'm just going to go back with that. Okay. Now I am going to copy this word. Let's just say portable water bottle, copy. I'm going to close ecom. This is AliExpress. AliExpress is a shop in China. It's a China shop, if you want to call it that way. They sell thousands of different kinds of products. And that's what I'm saying. Don't try and compete against these guys. Don't open a store that sells all of these things. You've lost before you even created your site. So this is one of the places that you can start doing research. So I'm just going to drop in that and I'm going to search. And it's going to come up and you can see here is the products that we just saw there. There is the same one. There is another one. There's quite a few of them. So what do we do here is we're going to click on orders. Now the orders is going to put it in the ones that has been sold the most. In this case, this specific one, 14,972 was sold, which is an unbelievable amount. The star rating is awesome. So if you have to go into this product and go look at the ratings of the store, this is how you do a little bit more research onto it. You see customer reviews, 2,329. That is a lot of good reviews. And that is why it's important to make sure that you buy a product from a reputable seller. And you can go through all of these reviews and you can see how awesome that is. Now, what you can do is, I don't say you have to do it, you can utilize some of these reviews on your own site. But I'm going to show you how we do that once we build our own site later on or next week. So you can see that this is quite a good product. And you can look at the amount that they're selling it for. It's a little bit less. Remember, we saw it on Ecommerce and it's $10.99. Here it's at $7.99, but you have to remember, you have to think about the shipping and all that kind of things as well. And it depends on which country you're in. That's where you can determine, sorry, you would be able to determine exactly what your price is going to be, or the margin that you would be able to work with. And that is something that I also talk about in my course, is how to work out your margins for the specific products that you are creating. We will do a little bit of number crunching in the course. And then we can go to Alibaba. That was portable pets. I'm just going to go out of that one. Alibaba is basically the same, but they do in bulk. AliExpress is one single product that you can buy. With Alibaba, you have to buy in bulk, and you can brand the product. So if you are really into that specific product, you can get your logo on it, and they will do that for you. So that is what's the difference between the two of them. And sometimes the prices would be cheaper. You can see for this one, it's $3.20, and on AliExpress, it was a little bit more. So you can also go through this and you can get some ideas and all that kind of things. It's on the same type of product. You can see how many is different, many different stores. And I would urge you, if you do choose to use any of these platforms, is to really get in contact with the seller and start talking to them and comparing them to the others, because sometimes they will drop their prices because they are in such good competition with each other. Then we're going to skip and we're going to go to DHgate. DHgate is, I would prefer using them because they are a little bit more, what's the word, more trustworthy to me, and I know that they deliver. But they don't always sell the wide variety that the other ones do. So here you can see, here they're a little bit more expensive, as you can see, $13.58. There is one that's $7.68, which is a lot better. So you're going to have to choose which of these platforms you would prefer to use. So far, so good. The Pet Dog things looks great so far. I don't even have a glass of water here. All right, so now we're going to go to Amazon and we're going to do the same type of thing. We're going to use all three different kinds, and you can see there it jumps up. And there's another one. And there's another one and another one. That's gone 4,600. This looks very similar. Sorry, very similar to the one that that we just saw now. Sold for $18.99, 4,689. So what you basically do is you can also go look at the reviews. Let's just choose this one for now. And you can scroll down and you can see what similar other products. Sometimes they give you here frequently bought together. So let's say your store is not going to be a one product store. You want your store to be a variety of different things in this specific niche market. So then you can look at selling water bottles and start selling other related products on the same store. I'm sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. So if you choose to go as into pets accessories, then this is the type of thing you will do. You will go see what is the things that people frequently buy together, and that is the things that you would add on your shop. Exactly. There's another one, Pet Safe. These are little things that you have to go look at that you would be able to buy and put them all on the one specific store. So this is now good and well. We see that there are lots of information about it. Let's go to Google, and we are going to Google it and to see what comes up if we Google it a bit. Now we can see there is places that sells the different things. Portable dog, let's click on that one. There's an ad, as you can see. And if there's if there is a Google ad, then it means there is sales. People is not going to make an ad or leave an ad if there's no sales coming in. So you can see now there's the portable dog, water bottle with the information. And guys, don't tell me for 1 second you can't create a better site than this on Builderall. Seriously. This is pathetic. And these guys must be around for a while. So I'm so sorry that I'm slaughtering somebody else, but I'm just saying that I know on Builderall we can create something amazing, looking a lot better. Although this guy is using a nice picture here of a doggy, using the bottle hanging from his whole pouch arm. It's so cutie pie. Now, what I'm trying to say here as well is you can, let's say you choose a product on AliExpress. I'm going to show you how you can download those images that you can use on your own store. But I'm also going to say to you, don't. In the same time, it's a catch-22. The reason why I'm saying that is thousands of people are downloading those images. Thousands of stores got the same images. If you want to stand out, you're going to have to make use of your own videos and your own images. So that is just my piece of advice, like this guy has done, because you haven't seen it anywhere else. You can see the guy walking with his doggy and his, now I want one of these. Anyways, so let's see, the shop, dog bed and cat bed. You see, cat, that doesn't suit. That does not belong in the shop, but the dog bed does. And that is what I'm saying. You can create your store around a specific niche. All right, so we found that. Let's go back. And then it's obviously on Amazon. And let's go look what happens on Facebook. What comes up on Facebook? Portable pet water bottle. And there you go. Who on earth, if this product is not a successful, why would you create something like this? Which means there's 586 people that are liking it. This person is not really posting a lot of information. So, and there's a video about it. And there they show you again, you see, making your own. And guess what? We can do this in Builderall because we've got the video tag. We can create our own videos. So you can see through these things that there's definitely a market for it. And if you keep looking on Facebook, you're eventually going to find one where there's comments. Let's see if we can find one. I don't want us to go on for 4 or 5 hours, so I'm trying my best. Let's just check here quickly if there's anything here. There's another one, portable dog water bottle. Guys, can you see what I'm seeing right here? There is definitely a market for this. So we're going to go scroll through it, scroll through it. This is all pages. And you will definitely need to go and find the ones where there is a lot of, there's 167 likes. You can see there's a lot of them right here. But I'm sure you're getting my point when I'm saying to you that this is definitely a product that can be sold because there's a lot of information on it. Okay, so now the next step is Ubersuggest. Ubersuggest is going to tell us the demand for the product. So let's just drop in portable pet. And we're just going to do United States for now because everything happens there. You're smiling, Bridget. Isn't it the truth?
I mean, I'm kind of partial to the United States because I live here. It kind of feels like home.
Yes, it does, right? Okay, let me just this thing load. Now you can see the search volume for that specific word is not that high. SEO difficult, very low. Pay difficult is not so great, but and the cost per click. Now I'm not going to go in details with what SEO is all about, but you can look at the volumes and you can see there's sustainability on it. And if you go and you start using keyword ideas or keywords, you can find other specific ones. Let's just paste it in. Let's say, not even portable. Let's just say portable. You have to do a little bit more in-depth research to find the right one. That's better. Can you see 1,300? So that's already better. Search volume. The trend is right. Desktop volume, mobile volume. Here it tells you how many people do SEO, how many is paid, how many is no clicks. Now this is a concern. 821 people don't click on any results. So that is an issue. So that could either be the ad is terrible because they don't know how to advertise or market the product. So there could be various reasons, or they are targeting the wrong market. this site will tell you the age of the people that they are targeting. So you can see it's normally between the age of 35 to 44. I think it's quite correct. People at this age, 25 to 34, don't care about animals. I think it's mostly people in that range that actually do care about it. And here you get the different kinds of keywords that can be used when you do ads. So we can see that that's great. Let's go look at the sustainability of this product on Google Trends. So if you go Google Trends, I don't think portable is the right word. Let's just change that portable to pet water bottle. Pet water bottle. Now you can see the sustainability. Definitely is there's a sustainability. Let me just make it a longer period of time. Let's say what happens over 5 years with this product. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But you can see it doesn't go down into the dumps. So there is some type of sustainability on this product. And you can look at the keywords again and the countries where it's most pertinent in this stage, it would be New York. Jean, you've got a lot of dogs in New York that's on this product, eh? Guys, any questions or are you fast asleep already?
I am loving this. I really am. And especially the point that Jean made, but I really did need this. I've had people to the last couple of weeks inquire with me about e-commerce stores and how they can find products and things like that. And this is just perfect timing with what you're showing now, Jackie, with what Bridget did earlier, and then some of the training that I've been on that Jean has. This has really given me some ammunition.
Awesome, awesome. Any other questions, guys?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. With regards to Builderall, do they have an integration with other platforms like AliExpress, Gate, and other dropshipping platform?
No, not at the moment. At the moment, there's no integration with them yet. But there is, I know that I have mentioned it before and I did ask before. And the answer that I received was, every time that we ask something, they give it to us. It has always been like that. We just have to remember that our e-commerce is literally a few days old. And there's still a lot of things that needs to be added and changed and adjusted. But as we know of how Builderall evolves, I'm sure it's coming. And it was said that it is definitely something that they are looking at. They just need to get the e-commerce platform as it is at the moment 100% right before they can bring any other integration, especially things like the categories and all that kind of stuff that needs some attention to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah.
Any other questions, guys? Tell me if I can continue and if everybody is still awake.
I have one.
Yes, go for it.
The DH Gate platform on their website, it looks like they're sourcing from China, but they're in the US.
That is what they say. I don't know. I honestly don't know where they are really situating. I just know that their reputation is a lot higher than AliExpress or Alibaba.
Okay, so they may be getting their products and warehousing them here, possibly.
Possibly.
Okay.
Because the delivery is faster. You would also, if you speak to Shelly, you would hear that, I think Shelly, I don't know where she purchased her products from, but she also speaks highly of DH Gate in over and above the other two. Now, I like to use AliExpress and Alibaba for research purposes to see how many has been sold, because you can't see that really in DH Gate.
All right, good tip.
All right, so now we are going back to the slides. I just want to check quickly where I am. Just want to see. Share my screen. And we are going to talk about product selection. Now, guys, the most important thing that we need to do is avoid branded products. So when you're going to choose your product, make sure that you avoid products that are branded. Things like an Apple phone or a Samsung phone or Nike Takis or any of those kind of branded products, because the reason why I'm saying is there is a set amount that you are allowed to sell that product for. They set the market. Guys like Apple say to you, this is the price that you sell it for. You don't have a choice. I'm not talking about secondhand goods. I have a cell phone and I want to get rid of it. I'm talking about a brand new product. They set the prices. So try and avoid a branded product, because you can't brand it, and it's all about, and their store is about you branding your product. The next one, choose products with similar items. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you are going to sell, like I'm saying, not just one product on your store, and you would like to sell a variety of different things to give the people more options and to increase your profits, make sure that you choose products that fit each other. You can't sell, like that one store, a dog bed and a cat stuff, because those two doesn't, it's not friends, if I can put it that way. So try to choose similar products. Then your product need to be lightweight and not too big. And the reason for that is all about shipping. Because if you are going to order a product that is very heavy, you are going to be charged for that specific product, for that weight. So it's going to affect your margins if you are going to choose a product that is too much or too big. You also need to look at the reviews of that product. That's why I like to go to AliExpress. I like to go to Amazon and go look at what the reviews of that product is. They're going to say, this is nonsense. It's a piece of plastic. It breaks. Or you will be able to see exactly what is wrong with the product or what is good about that product. And you would be able to use those reviews on your own site if you choose to buy that product, because you would be able to say this product is high quality, made from this kind of material. So the people in the reviews is actually going to give you the unique selling point. That's basically what I was trying to say, because every product needs to have a unique selling point. They're going to tell you exactly how they found it. So the reviews is very important. Then try not to choose a product that is seasonal. I know that I'm thinking of, I'm going to create a store next week that sells Christmas stuff. It's probably the worst thing to do, because you're going to buy all these products, you're going to have 50 sales, maybe 20, 30, 40, maybe 100, maybe you're very successful, but then the season is over and then your store needs to wait for next year. I just want to use it as an example for today, but try not to choose a product that is seasonal. And it's not a question that I say you cannot do it. I'm just saying that for newbies and people that are just starting, try to get something that you know that you're going to make a profit from. And then product do not have many moving parts. I have seen products that's been delivered in pieces because there's so many moving parts into this whole thing. Remember, during shipping, that box is thrown around. If your product is going to have a lot of moving parts that can easily break, try to avoid it, because you don't know how those products are being packed. These are just tips and tricks that I'm giving you guys. It is not law. So please understand that. Make sure the product that you're choosing is interesting. Please, please don't choose a product that is dull, if I can put it that way. If it pulls your attention, it's going to pull the attention of your customer. If it's not going to pull the attention from you, then it's not going to pull your customer's attention. So make sure that it is a very interesting product and that it's something that can actually solve a problem. For an example, I bought a little, what you call it, it looks like a little bone, and you put plastic bags in it. When you go walk with your dog, you hook it on your belt. And when the dog pooed somewhere where he was not supposed to, you can pick it up with this little thingamajig gadget with this little baggy thing. And that is an awesome product, because that's a solution that I bought. I bought the solution. I actually didn't buy the product. I bought it because of the solution that it was offering. Then the next one, okay, we found the products on ecom. We did that. We looked at Google. Now we're going to talk about our avatar. But let me, is there any questions, guys? Just tell me if there are any questions. Nobody.
You could put again the previous about the places there.
That
Thank
one.
you.
Okay, you guys just want to write it down. Am
The
I too
picture.
fast? Am I going too fast?
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right. I just want to see if I skip something. I just want to think here quickly. I did talk to you guys about the download of images from AliExpress. And do you guys want me to show you? Let me show you. I just want to stop the share screen here because I need to go out of this other screen and go find it here quickly so I can show you. And guys, I am not saying don't use this. I'm not saying don't use this. I'm just saying use it with care. That's all I'm saying. So let me share my screen and I'm going to show you how you can do. How do they say that? With great power comes great responsibility. All right, do you guys see my screen? It says extensions. I've got like 1 billion and it's all because of Shelly.
Yeah, we can.
It's called Ali Downloader, AliExpress. So I'm just going to switch it on so I can show you what it does. Full access. Just go to AliExpress. It is a really cool tool. And I don't want people to call me a thief afterwards. And that's why I'm saying to you, please use it with care. So let's go look for our product. Our product was the doggy thing. Let's just do that. And let's just grab this one for an example. Right, and we are going to, can you see it says download main images, download variants, download descriptions, download product video. You can literally download everything on this page. So I'm going to show you what it does. I'm going to say download main images. So now it's starting to download on my computer. Download product video. Download user feedback images. And now I can see how it runs through the whole system and it's downloading all the information. And it's almost like we are stealing everything. I feel so guilty right now, but we are not stealing. So what I'm going to show you now what has happened. I'm going to close that and I'm going to open up the page for the downloads. And here is the feedback zip file. That's one. It's still downloading. Here is all the files. There's the main images sitting all there. So if you click on it, just wait for it to open, or it's on my computer opening already, or is it on the other page open?
Hey, Jackie.
Yes.
Will this only work on AliExpress, or is this for any page?
No, it is only AliExpress, unfortunately.
Do you know of one that does the same thing for any website?
No, but what you can use is I use a snippet tool on my computer if it's on Windows that you press, and it's Windows Shift S, and you would be able to snip certain sections of the page, and you can say it's a little bit more lengthier. It doesn't do this instantly, unfortunately. It doesn't.
Yeah, no, I have other ones that I use, but I've just never seen one that does the all main images or all the images.
At
so
the
that's
same time.
interesting.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I don't know. Bridget?
Look
I
for
was
that.
going to say you can use Galleryify. It's a Google Chrome extension. It's awesome. It lets you, it's not as like extensive as that one, but it works for any website and you can download any image on the page.
Excuse me.
Awesome.
I'm glad you mentioned Galleryify, Bridget, because Shelley taught us that in boot camp and it works. But I see Gene put one in the chat that said it's called Images Downloader. He said it's an extension on Google. But like I say, Bridget, that Galleryify, yes,
Absolutely. Is there any questions, guys?
Does all of this obviate the need for Magento or WooCommerce?
No. You know what? If I hear the word Magento and WooCommerce, I feel like I'm fuming because I am so biased when it comes to Builderall that I cannot see past Builderall at this stage. I have made stores in Magento, and I don't know. Personally don't know WooCommerce. I know there's a lot of people. I know a lot of people that has used it, but Magento is a monster. It is a very good platform. I'm not going to lie, but if you're a newbie, you're gonna get gray hair before you got gray hair. So I would rather, you know what, I would rather bite the bullet and use what we have right now in Builderall until the whole thing is fully populated, so that we don't have the need for Magento and for WooCommerce and all those other ones.
thank you. That was going to be my question. So they say, because I'm going to set up an e-commerce store, and I did look at Magento because I see that we have that app, and I'm a techie, so it isn't an issue for me to do these things. But when I saw all of that, I didn't know what to do, where to begin. So to hear you say that makes it easier for me to, shall I say, not worry. Because as you say, I just now realizing that that, like you said, the e-commerce store is new with Builderall. The reason why I say I'm realizing that because they've given us so much, and we have so much, it's kind of hard to keep up with what's new and old.
Absolutely. And the thing is what I have realized with Magento, it is very limited. Because what I'm saying is, let's say you decide to build something in Magento. There's only one template available. You cannot choose another template. If you want another template, you have to go buy one, and then you have to send it to support to put it in your back office, because you don't have access to the cPanel. And even if you go Google YouTube videos on how to do certain things, there's thousands of videos, but it's not going to help you because you don't have access to the cPanel. You only have access to the basics. So your store is going to be basic.
Yeah.
So personally, it is a nightmare. Yes.
Question. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask because I'm very particular with e-commerce like platform, and I just wanted to ask if the Builderall is really actually ready for an e-commerce platform where they can have the category. Let's say if the product have variants or sizes and all that. Are we ready for that? I mean, in terms of e-commerce platform.
Yes, we can already have variants. We can add variants to our products. We can't have, for example, color and size. You can have either color or size. It's only one option at this stage. And the categories, you can't edit the categories yet. But yes, you can choose variants at this stage. You've got the shipping, you've got the tax. So the basic things are already there. But like I said, it is so brand new. It's literally a few days old. And it's going to evolve, I think, faster than what we realize.
Yes, yes.
I want to ask one other question, Jackie. As I've said, e-commerce is new to me, although I've always bought things off e-commerce and setting up our own store. So what I'm gathering is that even though our store right now would be basic, we do have an e-commerce store that eventually we would not need to attach to any other stores. So right now, for a newbie with me, I'm not knowing the internet, but yet new with e-commerce, having this would be a easier way to avoid a learning curve.
Absolutely.
Having a basic one. And then the other thing, you've done, I think it was today, and I think it was like last Friday or something like that. in your group where you did set up like super checkout and you did like a e-commerce part 1.
Yes.
So we also have that we can look at to be able to start without being lost at where to start at.
Absolutely. I've actually today did another one where I showed the basic steps for it. And if you guys get stuck, that is what that group is for. You come there and I'll make you a video. If there's something that you don't know how to do, I will show you how to do it. I don't want you guys to get lost and try and figure it out if you really don't have an idea how to do it. Obviously, we all need to click around and be click happy, as we say that, because you learn as you click around. But on the end of the day, we are there to support you guys. We are there to help you guys succeed. And it's not, don't be afraid to ask questions. I see a lot of people struggle. They're afraid. They don't want to ask the questions. They must. No question is stupid to us at all, because we've all been there. And if we don't know the answers, we will go find the answers. Because believe me, we sometimes don't know. I mean, there's certain things in the e-commerce, on our e-commerce, that I don't know, because nobody knows actually at this stage. Unfortunately, that is how it works in Builderall. Because it evolves so fast, we need to go through the motions. But it is available already. You can see already. And next week, I'm going to show you guys step by step how to create the store. And you could do it even along with me during that whole process.
Okay, I want to ask one more thing. I know that we're recording. Well, for those that may be watching the recording later on when it's uploaded to YouTube, there's information that we're talking about that we would have access to these different groups, these different Facebook groups from the Fab Five, which would be you all. We have Bridget, we have not Shirley, we have Jack, and we have Jean, at least 3 of them. So this information, these trainings, and what I want to make a point of, these trainings that you all are making available for all us, those complement from Builderall to the Builderall users?
Yes, it's all for Builderall users. It's absolutely free for Builderall users.
That's the point I wanted to make. Thank you for saying that. Thank you.
Sure. Ariana?
Just wanted to ask if we are going to, Builderall is going to have e-commerce templates, because like in the Wix, the templates are already ready to use for e-commerce, because there's a lot of people that have very little time to build it part by part. So if there's like just for one product and you choose the templates, and will that be available in Builderall soon?
I cannot answer you that question because I actually really don't know. And I think the reason why we don't have it yet is the complication of it, because every store looks different. If you think about the different kinds of categories that you can have, everyone that at the top has got bestsellers, this one has got new arrivals. I think it's a very difficult thing, but it is an opportunity for people inside of Builderall to start generating an income by creating these templates. So again, it's opportunity. But I am sure, you know, like we know how many of these sales funnels has been created. I mean, we've got over 300 plus. Seriously, there is so much available. And I am sure that eventually we will get to the point where there would be some type of panels that you would be able to drop in the Cheetah Builder to be able to create that for us. But to be able to say to you, yes, we are going to have it, I honestly can't tell you that. I just know that I personally is busy creating templates that I'm going to put in my own store for people to buy in Builderall. And I think you guys should start doing that kind of thing too. Make templates to sell. Curtis?
You've probably covered this in one of the videos, but I was wondering, I've only just started in Super Checkout, figuring out how to put the product in and all that kind of thing. And it appeared to me that once you have set up your PayPal and Stripe connections, that the next product that you do, it's basically just a click and you don't have to put in all the keys and all that type of thing. Is that correct?
Yes, it stays there. You can choose which one you want to enable in that specific area or store that you are in. Absolutely. You can choose
Okay,
which
but you
one.
do have to connect for each particular product you create.
It only, you don't have to do it every time. What you only set it up once for your store and not again.
Right.
It's been
You
set
just have
up.
to
Your
choose
payment
which store.
gateway and the payment gateway and those things are set for that specific store. The only time is if you connect a new domain, is going to ask you for all those details again, because then it pertains to the new domain and not to the previous ones, because he might
Right.
be building a store for somebody else.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's go back to the slides. I just want to see where I am. I've actually lost my space. 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, we are now going to talk about your avatar. Let me share my screen. So now you've got your product. Everything is hunky-dory, but you need to find the right audience. And if you don't have the right audience, you might as well say goodbye to your store, because your store's not going to mean anything. So you're going to have to start targeting the right avatar. And when I'm talking about an avatar is during your research in those groups. And if you remember when we were on the Uber Suggest site, it shows us the age of 25 to, or 35 to 40. Sorry, I've got the hiccups now. Then it shows you already the age for that specific thing. But if you go through it and you look at the comments of all those people and the reviews of those people, you would be able to identify them. Are they male? Are they female? Which countries are they from? And that is how you're going to find the demographics of all these specific people that are making comments and are giving reviews on these products. And that is the type of information that you need to collect and put together. There's the age group I just spoke about. Generation is also the generation is obviously that 35 to, it's basically the same thing as the age group. Status would be, are they married? Are they single people? And sometimes you will not have all this information on hand. Obviously not, you won't always know if they are educated or not, but as much information as you can would be great. Do they work? What industries are they in? What are their interests? Are they in the banking and design? Are they doing entertainment? Are they family and relationships, fitness and wellness? If you know all of this type of interests, it's going to make it so much easier when you start targeting them. Then we talk about the unique selling point. And guys, this is probably one of the most important parts when it comes to selling any type of product online. And that is the unique selling point. And the question that comes up in your mind must be, why must they buy from you? Why you? What makes you so different and so awesome that they should choose you over any of the other stores that they can find online? And that is what you need to find out. If you do not have a unique selling point, then you miss the point completely. What do you offer that nobody else can offer? So if you think about that pet product now, for an example, and you create a store around that, what is going to be your unique selling point in selling that specific pet product? What are you going to offer the clients that the other stores are not offering? And that's why it is so important during the research to go visit all those sites. We already saw how pathetic that one site looked like. There was no selling point, no nothing. I won't even buy from that store because it offers me absolutely nothing. And all of the other shops that we looked at in the beginning, they all showed us in a good headline that pulls our attention and that was promising us something. I mean, if you think about Snooze, they were talking about giving you a good night's rest. They are offering something. So make sure that you look at your unique selling point. Do you offer a solution? Then now the store checklists, what you need to get ready before you start building your site. You need to get all your images and content ready. I should not actually add AliExpress image downloader there, but I've already said it and it's recorded. You can use that image downloader to get some ideas. Maybe you can take some of that images and crop it and make it your own. You can use the various platforms that you have found during your research to give you some ideas, and then create your own images and content and make your own write-ups. And guys, I'm telling you this because when you start creating your store, it's the worst thing to do is to try and collect information to add to a site when you don't have it. Because you sit on this blank canvas and you're thinking, oh, what do I add now? Oh, well, I don't have the content. Now you still have to go look for it. So it's important that you find all those things. Plan the colors and the branding of your store. Think what your store's color is going to be about. Obviously, I'm not talking about the image itself. If the image is bright and colorful, you're definitely not going to worry about the image itself. But look at your logo. If your logo is going to be blue or whatever, make sure that everything down your site is going to have that same type of color. And I think Bridget speaks about that in one of her trainings. I'm not sure, but she spoke about brand. I think she's good in branding. I'm not that great in branding, to be quite honest. I just go all over the show when it comes to these things. But it is important to make sure that you choose the right colors for your site. And oh yeah, by the way, when I talk about colors, please don't use all the animations that you can find in Builderall. I'm begging you, don't let your site create a site with these awesome products and the animation takes the attention away from the product. You don't want that. You can have maybe 1 or 2 animations on the site, maximum. Then you have to create a logo. It's important to have a logo. Don't have a site without a logo, even if it's just your name at the top or a small little icon somewhere, because people like to associate themselves with a specific company.
Hey Jackie, quick question.
Yes, Patrick.
How do I create a logo?
I'm going to show you right now.
Okay.
In 2 seconds.
Okay.
Get high quality images. So the images that you download from AliExpress, they are okay. It's really not bad. And the videos are great, to be honest, but it is preferable if you can take your own photos of that specific product that you've bought or sourced. And talking about the sourcing of the product, it is a good idea to only purchase one product first. Let them send that product to you, and most of those guys will send you one as a test. So I forgot actually to tell you that. And then get quality video. Always, I'm not saying if, I'm saying always add video. Video sells, guys. That is a fact. Make sure that you create a video. And what you also can do is, at the same time, you know that Builderall's got the 360-degree video creator. You guys must use that. It's awesome. It's mind-blowing. I think I've actually made training about it as well. It's in one of my units. And create the characteristics of your products. And this is the easy part, because from AliExpress, Alibaba, Amazon, you can grab all the descriptions. Everything is already made for you. You don't have to think about the product descriptions. The product descriptions and characteristics and benefits is already laid out for you. You don't even have to think about it. The same with the additional information like benefits and the sizes and all that kind of stuff. The more you add to your product in your store, the better, because it's going to give you more trust, that trust with. And then ask for reviews. Now you might say, how on earth, where am I going to get reviews? Now we don't want to steal. We're not going to go grab the reviews from AliExpress and those people, because I've seen people doing that. But you've got family members, don't you? You've got friends, don't you? Give them the product. Let them use it for a while. 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people, and let them write the review. That is honest. And at least you've got some reviews for your site and you add some stars to it. Or let them go to, it depends on which review site you're going to use. You can open yourself a review on Google, and they can go make a review and it will pull it into your site. Create questions and answers. Make sure beforehand that you create questions and answers for your site. People are asking questions. They want to know about your shipping. They want to know about your refund policy. They want to know about what happens if this thing breaks. They want to know how long is it going to take to be received. Those are the type of things that you have to think about. And again, you don't have to really think about it, because all the sites that you are going to visit will probably already have that done for you. You will just copy paste and make it your own. Same with plan your shipping and refund policy. It always needs to be there. and it's very important to have a refund policy, because that is basically law. You have to have that on your site at the bottom of your site. Social share buttons, very important. Even if you don't have a Facebook page, you can have a social share button, because somebody might like your page and they will share it. And there's lots of options inside of Builderall that we have, that you can lock certain pages that they have to share to Facebook before that specific page opens. Maybe you want to run a promotion or give a specific discount. You can tell them, you can buy this product today for whatever, 20% less, but you have to share it to Facebook. People are going to do that because people like to get discounts. And I think that was that. Let me share stop my screen share. Questions, guys?
I do have a question. Reason why, and you made me have this question, is when you mentioned about the training you did on a 3D tool that we have, and that 3D tool is that's like, was Shelly, when we went boot camp, she made us aware of that, and she showed us how she had used, but we didn't have training on how to use it. So if I heard you correctly, you said you may have done training on that, because I see that on these different e-commerce sites, and I love that. So
yes, I have. It's in the unit section. Yes, 360 degree. I think they call it 360 degree something. I don't know exactly what they call the tool, but it's under my unit sections. In the unit section, I'll actually show you just now. I'll just go to the Facebook page.
I have gotten more than I thought I would get tonight. I mean, I did not expect this. It's like I feel like the U.S. against Pearl Harbor. I didn't expect this. I'm loving this.
I'm glad you guys are finding benefit. I was so afraid you guys are going to fall asleep, because e-commerce is not a very exciting topic, though.
Are you kidding me? How you expect me to sleep tonight with all of this? I already know my Saturdays are gone. Oh man, this is my weekend project.
Oh,
no more honeydews.
What a shame. All right, here we
loving
go.
this.
Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, I think I must press share, ne? All right, now you can see my screen. Here at the top, units. Okay, so that's knowledge base, getting started, Cheetah Builder, all about sales funnels, search engine optimization, engagement, and lead generation tools. Let's check if it's here. We must just check quickly. There we go. Rotating image 3D editor. Let's just wait for it to open. There we go. So this is where you can find it. Rotating image 3D editor. And then for you wanted to know about logo creation. Do you know Canva? It is a fantastic program, or fantastic, what you might call it, creator. And you can just type in logo. And here it will give you lots and lots and lots of different ideas of what you can do. So let's just grab one. I have to say to you, once you're in here, you're probably never going to get out, because you can sit here for hours and hours and hours. So let's just, there's the woof. We are going woof. I'm just going to see, I'm going to have to move this thing over, stop my screen share. I'm going to share now again, because I had to open that other page. Share. All right. So now how this works is you can play around here and you can change anything. You can see there's uploads, you can do photos, you can do elements. If you click on this image, you can add it anywhere you want to. You can change the text. For an example, if you click right there, you can change your text to whatever you want it to be. You can click on the background and you can change the colors of everything. Well, that was now the text. There's the color of the background. So there's a lot that you can do with Canva itself. And again, I think Bridget did some, she always likes playing around in Canva. I think she's Canva's biggest fan at this stage. And you can really do a lot with this. You can import images, more at the bottom. You can bring things from other areas. You can add videos. So, and this is a free tool. If there's something that is not free, it's going to show you. Oh, let me look for something. Let's say digital marketing. You can see when it says pro, that means you have to pay for those images. But that's free. So there's a lot of free things in here. And it's not just for logos. It's for absolutely any template that your heart desire. So does that answer your question as to where to create logos?
Yes. And one more question with that. I'm sorry. Say like if I wanted to build like a brand, could I create like draw out something like, you know, say for instance a building, and would I be able to, would I have to get it like would I have to get like a LLC for it?
No. To build out a brand. What do you mean?
Okay, like a I mean, let me find words to put it in better.
Jacky doesn't live in the United States, so she probably doesn't know what an LLC is.
What you're referring to is copyright for the logo or trademark.
Exactly.
Then let the USA people answer you on that one.
Okay.
Bridget?
Yeah, you don't have to have that for, I mean, an LLC, that's like, that's what I registered my businesses under.
Okay.
But that really you would need to, like, to get into all of that, you know, none of us are tax professionals. So I would definitely steer clear of trying to answer that question so much.
Okay.
But to create your logo, unless you're worried about, like, if you do this like big elaborate custom design and you want to, you know, really build this like big multi-million-dollar brand around this logo, then maybe you would want to trademark that. But I mean, I have probably 50 logos right now, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, can I jump
Thanks,
on
Bridget.
that also?
Huh?
So,
Absolutely.
when it comes to your logo, it's basically you, your brand, right? When you're starting up right now, you want to focus on finding out what really is your brand, right? Because you might come up with a logo today, and then 2 months from now, something comes up. You're like, you know what? Let me rebrand and rechange my logo. So imagine if you registered that brand, trademarked it, and you did all that paperwork, and then you find out that, you know what? This logo doesn't really, it's not really my brand anymore. So now you have to go through the paperwork and all that. So I say focus on that for the future. And focus right now on finding out what is your real brand. What would your logo actually be? If you're not great at designing, or maybe you don't do too well with Canva, Fiverr.com, man, for $5, you could get a beautiful logo done easily. Fiverr.com, type in logo, and you can find a designer for $5, and they'll design your idea. You can draw it on paper, scan it, take a picture, and they'll be able to, you know, create it for you for $5 or more, depending on the designer.
Okay.
Great.
Juan, thank you. Thank you as well, Bridget.
All right, so the last place that you can go look at is placeit.net. Jean actually introduced me to this beautiful platform, and I am incredibly addicted to this platform. Again, don't come here, don't, because you're not going to get out of this hellhole that they've created. So yes, you can also go here. There's a lot of things that's free, and then there is the paid version as well. And the paid version is well worth it. I feel about Placeit the way I feel about Builderall at this stage. I really think they give value for money, because you can do so much, so much. All right. Any
Especially
questions?
the mock-ups.
Yes, absolutely. Is there any questions, guys? Everybody is dead quiet.
I think you shocked them. You have them all in shock because they're amazed at this amazing stuff you just shared.
Yeah, I just hope they're still awake.
I agree with you on the place it tool, because in fact I put that in the chat right before you said it.
Oh, you did.
I was on there today and produced about 9 or 10 Facebook post images using a combination of things that I'd pulled from other picture sourcing and their materials to create with Canva. So you kind of combine all the tools. You can create Facebook posts in Canva using stuff from Placeit that you have put a mock-up into, like your logo from your company onto the computer, just like you can do with our mock-up. But it's so versatile. It's crazy. So it's definitely a good tool.
Judy?
Good morning. It's morning here in Australia. You
Yes,
guys
it's
have got to
here
stay
morning
awake.
almost.
I'd just like to add a comment. I've been in Builderall for a few years now, and when I first started and I opened it up and I went, oh no, I can't do this stuff. Nah, this is for techie people, because I'm not a techie person. But I decided to stay with Builderall and really plug into it and continue. And I must say, I'm very grateful that I did, because as Builderall grew, so did I. And with the fabulous 5 groups being formed, I jumped into those straight away. And there's a lot of things in there that I haven't done yet, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I just scroll through and find something that I want to do, and I go, okay, I'm going to stay with this until I do it. And then I go back into the groups and I'll find something else. So I'm just saying, for new people, don't be intimidated by all the groups and all that stuff, because you can get very overwhelmed and think, oh my God, I can't do all this, it's too much, and sort of turn away. But don't do that. Just scroll through the groups and go, oh, okay, I think I need to know how to do that. And I've been sharing with other people who are new. Ask yourself, what is it that you want? Why are you here? Do you want a website with emails that work? Some people who are new online, they would just love to have a website and for people to click on and get on their email list so they can communicate with them. And if that's a good place to start, don't look at anything else yet. Just get your website up and running, make sure the emails connect and you're receiving your emails, and you can write emails back to your list. And once you get that flowing, then go back into the list and say, okay, what can I add to this? And I had to do that myself, because at the beginning I was too overwhelmed. And then I went, hang on, this is too much. What do I want? Where do I start? And that's what I did. So, you know, just to, even for people that are going to watch this recording, don't get overwhelmed, because every time you turn that computer on with Builderall, they put something else in there. They never miss. There's always something else. So, you know, I'm grateful for Builderall. I love it.
Thank you, Judy. That is really awesome. Thank you for sharing that. We appreciate it. Jean.
And also, I'm gonna piggyback of something that Tyree said in the beginning, that we're giving him a lot of ammunition. So you guys are getting a lot of ammunition. You guys are getting prepared, but please, please pull the trigger. Don't just keep loading your brains with amazing information. It's great. That's good. Pull the trigger. Trust me, you're not gonna shoot an injured Builderall, okay? They are strong. And if you break something, then let the developers know. But I will guarantee you 99.9% you're not gonna break anything. You can't break it, okay? So pull the trigger and do something, all right?
Sorry, Gene, I called you Juan. I apologize.
Oh, Juan. Don't worry, I've called him many things before, because I thought, what, Gene, I didn't know. Until one day I was reprimanded. Yes, Ravi. You are muted. You're still muted, Ravi. There we go. But we can't hear you. Doesn't want to talk. No, it doesn't work.
You hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, it's very feeble, I know, because my, microphone in the laptop is not working good. So anyway, I'm really thankful because I'm new to the Builderall now. It's maybe a few days. And this is my, first meeting with the Builderall group. I mean, earlier to that, I was with the official group yesterday. And I'm really, really flabbergasted. I got to say, loads of things, amenities as he called. What I have a lot of questions to raise, but my questions have been channelized and it's been answered by Judy as well as Jill right now, because she said start with the website, then go with the email branding. I know where to start and how to do that, and I'm really thankful for you guys, and I expect that more help will come from Builderall. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ravi. Yes, guys, there's one thing that all our groups have in common. We all use Cheetah. We all use Mailing Boss. We might just use it in different ways. So in the one group, you will be focused in one specific thing in that area, and then the other one in another area. So my suggestion, if you have joined all these groups, go look at the sections of Cheetah first and the Mailing Boss first, because we might be sharing different tips and tricks about the sites, and that will be your most valuable points. And if you then decide that you want to do info products or MLM, I think MLM, or local business or physical products or whatever, then you go into that deeply. To go into everything at the same time, like all of you have said, it is the wrong way to go around. It is a little bit mind-blowing to do that kind of thing. Absolutely.
I understand, but I have already joined a few of the groups, and I'm waiting for that approval to be done. And that one I got the Facebook group, I joined. I attended the meeting yesterday, and this is the second one. And today, I'm really, really very happy and I'm motivated. I got to share that. I got to crack it. That's what I am all about. It. Thank you very much, anyway.
It's people like you guys that makes us keep on going, and that makes me stand up. I mean, it's now almost 4 o'clock in the morning here. So it is guys like you that make things worth it for us. And I think all of us in Builderall feels like that. We want to see you guys succeed. Really, really. We have succeeded with Builderall. Now we want you to succeed. And it is possible. We won't say these things to you if it's not the truth. It is absolutely the truth. You can make it. The problem is a lot of people get to the tool, they attend all the meetings, they watch all the training videos, but they never get to the point where they actually start creating something. They always wait for something else to come. Like people will say to me already in the groups, in my own group, but Jacky, the Ecommerce doesn't have this yet. I said, well, can you sell something as it is? Yes, they can. I said, well, start selling something. Don't wait. You can sell something at this stage. I mean, it's all about making money. You are paying for a platform, use it. There's so many different ways that you can use it. And if you feel that you cannot sell a product, then create a freaking template that you can sell to other people, or create a course. We all have different kinds of skills that we've got. I mean, I've just shared a story with Frank the other day. I've helped a client of mine that makes butterflower cream roses with icing. And she was at the brink of bankruptcy. They was going to take a house and everything. Her husband lost his job, and over a year he couldn't find work. And I basically forced her to come online to create a course. On her first day of her launch, she made $12,000 on her first day. And it's possible, guys. She paid off all her debt. And now she's got a sustainable income from her e-course on Builderall, and she doesn't touch the platform because all the emails and everything is automated. She just gets a message every day. Oh, another course has been sold. Another course has been sold. And that's what I'm saying to you. Find your niche in your market. If you want to sell physical products, go all in. If you want to do local business, go all in. If you're going to do MLM, go all in. But don't put your fingers in all of the pies, because that is just not the right way to go around. So next week, if there's no more questions, next week we're going to dive into creating the e-com store on Builderall.
Jacky?
Yes, Patrick.
Okay, you said MLM?
Well,
multi-level marketing.
Okay, with this product, Builderall, right?
yes.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Jean's group.
Builderall is not a multi-level marketing company, but you're able to use Builderall to what's it called? I guess you can partner up your network marketing company with Builderall by creating capture pages, sales funnels for your network marketing company. You know, network marketing / MLM. They're both basically almost the same thing. But yeah, you can use Builderall's the tool to be able to recruit people to your network marketing business.
And create rich pages, Jean.
Yes, and may I add to that, because there are some MLM companies that has marketing platforms that they have branded to their MLM business, but it's only can be used for that business. But again, as Jean stated, they use a marketing platform to promote their business, which is what we can do with Builderall. We can use Builderall tools to promote a business or anything we want to promote, as well as sell Builderall platform itself. So we have double purposes of what we can do, which makes it an even solid foundation for Builderall and makes our life more secure.
Absolutely. All right. So next week we're going to look at the
Jackie,
e-commerce.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Jackie,
fine.
I got one question. I can't let you go without you telling us what you used for your avatar. Was it Oculus Prime on the video you did yesterday? Was that an Oculus Prime avatar, or is it from somewhere else? Because it was amazing.
Stacy, I can tell you, if it was Oculus Prime,
You wouldn't be here.
I would not be here. I would be running around in the house and play all day long. I've actually been begging. I've been begging Shelley for her Oculus Prime because she's got newer versions, but she doesn't want to send it to me. So I don't know. I think I need to suck up a little bit more, because here in South Africa we don't get that kind of stuff. I'm using Face Rig.
Face Rig?
Yes, Face Rig. FACERIG. Face Rig.
Awesome. It was great. That was a great video you did, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's a awesome platform, especially if you're afraid to go. If you want to show your face on Facebook Live and YouTube videos, and you would like to create an avatar, there's quite a lot of the different ones that you can use, and it is really awesome.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
And again, you know, guys, it brings it back. If you think about e-commerce as a whole, your products that you create, you can even go on YouTube with your products. If you've got a product store, when it becomes to the marketing, once your store is up and running, you can promote your products on YouTube. There's so many different ways of sending traffic. E-commerce is not about there is the shop and now you just send Facebook traffic to it and that's it. Yeah, you can really, there is so much that you can do by sending traffic in an organic way to your store. And I mean, like I said, if you don't want to show your face, use avatars and things like that.
May I say one thing before we finish, Jackie?
Sure.
This is to Patrick. Patrick, if you have an opportunity, when you have an opportunity, as the VA leaders did say, we have a group for 5 Facebook groups, and if you want to know more about how you can use Builderall for to promote any business, whether it's MLM, but especially MLM, Jean has a group that's focused on that. It would really iron out a lot of learning curve that you would experience if you did not do that. And I also recommend, and then the other groups as well, and they have on there what time they go live. Everything is recorded. And I'm saying this because I asked these questions and they responded right away. Didn't have to wait. And the best thing about it is everything they have is coordinated and everything is organized. It's as if I'm back in college again, but this time I'm really excited about it. So you can check out Jean and check out the rest of them. And anyone watching, there they are. They just put the groups in the chat. But these are, I mean, this is unlike anything else. It's like Builderall is shaping the internet and what can be done through it.
Absolutely. All right. So if you guys are ready for next week, we're going to do that e-commerce thing. I don't know how long that's going to take us because I know myself. I'm going to try not to build a store kind of thing. And I'm a very visual person. And every time I do in my training, you guys will see that I always create these templates first. Even Shirley has said to me before, you're wasting so much time. Just open a panel and say, this is homepage and this is this page. But I'm so visual, I need to create this whole rigmarole thing. So I'm going to try to be plain and simple next week. We're going to use Christmas products as an example, a store around Christmas products, maybe 3 or 4 items that we can add to it. And we're going to go through the motions. I don't think it's going to take that long as today's, hopefully not. But I mean, I know there's people inside of Builderall like Steve Turner that I've interviewed the other day. He's doing a lot of shops and things like that. And I said today's training was very basic, the last one I did in my Facebook Live. And he says, you think it was basic? I have no clue. So I probably have to go redo that whole thing again. I said, I think you must just go watch it in slow-mo. I think I tend to go fast. But yes, so next week we will going through it step by step. And luckily you're here to stop me and say, okay, we don't know what the hell you're doing right there now. And then you can see how awesome Builderall really is with what we've got so far.
Jacky, I think you should make the training instead of 2 Tuesdays, make it 3. That way you could do it how you want to do it. It's
No,
a 3
that is the thing.
Tuesdays
I
and
think you guys can see it's so difficult because you want to squash it all into 2 sessions. And like I said, for e-commerce, for an example, I mean, my course just on research is about 4 hours, just research. You can't push everything into a session like this. So I'm trying to just add little bits and pieces. And that's what I'm saying to you. If physical products is your thing, then you will watch my course. If local business is your thing, you go to Bridget. If MLM is your thing, you go to Jean. If info product is your thing, you'll go to Kek. Launch products you're going to do anyway, so you have to join Terry anyways, because all of our groups, your things needs to be launched. And that's basically the order of how things will happen. And that is all that's from me, guys. I hope you've learned something from this today. And thank you for my colleagues that you are here. I really appreciate it. And I love you, love you, love you with all my heart. Thank you that you have guys have supported me on my first day in this room. And I hope that the people that is blocked out is not sleeping. They probably are. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, guys. If there's no more questions or anything you want to ask, or any of us, even Bridget or Jean or myself, even if it's maybe not how much money we've made so far, that's the only question that we will not tell you. But
No,
do
you
we
can
make
go
money?
to bed now, Jacky. You can go to bed now, Jacky.
There's no way.
You've
There's
earned
no
your
way.
rest.
Judy, there's training videos that needs to be made. You know how it is with Builderall. We don't sleep. And if we don't work on our Builderall stuff, we still do Builderall because we do our own business. So that's all we do all day. We eat, sleep, and breathe Builderall at this stage. Literally. It's really, really the truth.
Oh, but then we message each other and talk about what we just built and what we just, that's what we do all day.
Oh, look how cool this tool is. Oh, look how cool that thing is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I just want to say thank you everybody again for I guess taking us in, even though we haven't trained you guys here yet, but you know, we're just here helping a little bit. But thank you for taking in Jacky very well. And Jacky, you did an amazing job as always. You always do an amazing job.
Jean.
You don't have to worry about the following trainings and the future trainings. But yeah, you'll be seeing us guys here on Tuesdays. Maybe.
Yes,
maybe not.
absolutely. I was actually thinking about, you know, it's so difficult, especially for me this type of the morning, while my whole household is sleeping. But I have to say that it is so enjoyable. I actually like it more than the Facebook Lives because you don't see the people in the Facebook Lives. Here we see faces and you get to know people. And when they are then asking questions in the groups, you know exactly who you're talking to. It's not just the avatar, because our avatars can lie. We can fake how we look like on an avatar, but you can't fake this. So this is so awesome, and it's awesome to have all of you guys. And thank you for spending the time with us and learning more and more about Builderall and how awesome this tool is, and for staying with us, staying for Builderall. It's really awesome. I really appreciate your time and your patience. And I
Thank you
hopefully will
guys
see
for
you next
sharing
week.
all your knowledge with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Jean. And thank you, all of you. I've been learning. I've been enjoying it. And since I joined Builderall with Charlie, it's been amazing. I didn't know anything about digital marketing. So I've been learning. And now I jumped to your videos, Jackie, and also been into the Bridget YouTube. I've been learning a lot, so I really love it. So thank you.
It's a pleasure. Absolutely pleasure. All right, guys, you can leave all if you like. And when you leave, I will be the last to leave, because none of you guys want to speak to each other or say something, and I don't want to be rude. You're laughing, Bridget. Bye, guys.
Bye. I'm hanging out with you, Jackie.